Hey, the two reasons that property investors may avoid investing in the UK is the weak pound and also the risk of property prices declining based on Brexit. So let's break down those 2 points and have a look at them in detail. So the pound right now is very low, it is down. In other words, it is weak compared to other currencies. So if you're holding other currencies and spending in pounds, you're getting more for your money. And it's the same with property. You're getting more for your money, or in other words, you're getting a discount. Look at the US dollar comparison. Would you want to buy a £100,000 home 5 years ago or today? Today, right? Because £100,000 5 years ago was worth $165,000. But today, that same home would be worth 120,000 US dollars. Looking at the Singaporean dollar, £100,000 5 years ago was worth just over 200,000 Singaporean dollars, but is now hovering around 170,000 Singaporean dollars. Lastly, looking at another popular market of ours, the Hong Kong dollar, £100,000 was almost up to 1.3 million Hong Kong dollars 5 years ago, but is now worth around 950,000 Hong Kong dollars. A huge drop. So what I'm saying, instead of fearing the low pound, embrace it and understand that there are massive discounts to be had in the UK right now. So the other reason that property investors may fear investing in the UK property market is that the property price of whatever they purchase could decline. And you know what? That could happen. All the so-called property experts out there are saying one way or another, but the reality is that yes, you could lose money by buying a property in the UK. But this is the same for any type of property around the world, except when it comes to life tenancy investments, the product that we work with. Because with life tenancy investments, you never actually pay the full value of the property, you're almost guaranteed not to lose any money. I say pretty much because the only way you could lose money is if the property price dropped more than the discount we give you. Let me show you. If you buy a regular property in the UK for £100,000 and the property market crashes, let's say by 20%, that same property could be worth just £80,000. That's a 20% loss, if you sell it of course. However, if you purchase a life tenancy investment for £100,000, but it's actually worth £200,000 because that's how life tenancy investments work, and you had that same 20% property market crash, your property would now be worth £160,000, even though you bought it for £100,000. So that's still a 60% profit. So under the same market conditions, the life tenancy investment has made money, whereas the traditional buy-to-let option would have lost money. And frankly, that's why we're in this business of life tenancy investments. We help out the tenants secure a home and we help the investors securely place money. So if you want to learn more about life tenancy investments, then click the link in the description.